Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A give right side now to Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Lance. It's brought in left side by Tate. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They run for it with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles Hayden. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for KC. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Play action. Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. They run right side with Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And Lance's throw pulled in by Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Lance now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, You know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Powell on the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards remain for second down. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway from the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for KC.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Now Hill to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Working from the gun, Lance rolling to his right. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. first down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed, but as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that, but even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
On 2nd and inches, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And Lance going to throw. Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
From the gun, it's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he finds Beasley, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Lance. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
And Lance now to throw.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them to